Hey everybody, welcome back to Cyberathlete Insight for the post-match interviews for this week, week 12 of the CVCI tournament. And it's been a while since we, had a post-match interview show, so I can't wait to talk to, my co-host and all of you guys about this match that just happened. So I'm gonna bring on my co-host for today, Mr. Scott Valencia. Hello, hello. I think you're muted if you're trying to talk.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Oh,
All right.
okay. I don't know why I was muted. All right. So that was interesting.
That was yeah, to say the least. Thank Jesus.
I didn't predict that it would go down quite like that. I'm interested.
That was quite possibly one of the fastest games we've ever had.
It actually was. I was I had my timer on there, and I don't think we've ever gone through matches in 22 minutes or less. That was bizarre.
Quick offense and quick demolition. It was something to see, honestly.
Yeah,
wow.
so
And,
I think we should jump straight into it. I mean, I'm really kind of curious. Yeah, if what's going on. Actually, I'm trying to see. I don't see Carbon. There he is. There's this video. Okay, so should we bring him in and bring in Tom as to translate?
Yeah, let's bring him in. Hello. Oh,
hey, it's me. Yeah.
It's Raphael.
Yep, sorry, wrong one. I'm gonna drop you. I don't know what the names are backwards on here. 1 second.
We'll talk to you in a bit, all right? Sorry.
There he is. That's it's Tom's got a bad connection, of course. Tom, are you there?
Oh. Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yes. The logo is covering his face.
Hello.
Yeah, Tom.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. We'll just go ahead and we're going to run without video. That's fine. We'll just go ahead and just do it via just like it is. Maybe that'll keep your connection better.
Right. So yeah, Carbon, how are you feeling?
Okay, well, I'm good now.
Oh, you good?
Breaking up. Sorry.
No problem.
Okay, go ahead and ask your question, Ryan.
Yeah, so how are you feeling about this match? What went wrong for your team exactly?
课本他在请问你这边现在你们的感觉是什么？然后其实今天出了什么问题？
就是其实会输算是意料之中，因为最平时练习量太少了，然后今天又试了一些之前没有打过的东西，然后再加上这 pin 有点高这样子。
Winning and losing. Well, losing is part of the expectation, as Kevin has mentioned. And he mentioned that due to maybe lack of practice, and especially today, some of the scenario that they didn't really anticipate it, so they understand that they might lose, and especially the ping is not in their favor. That's what Kevin has mentioned.
Oh, so wait, so they say that they haven't practiced in a while. So, how have they prepared for this? have they prepared for this at all? Because it seems by his answer that they haven't been practicing.
I'm sorry. Can you please repeat? It's breaking up.
Sure. I just wanted to see how the team tried to practice for this matchup, because by his answer it seems like they did not practice at all. So I'm just curious to see what his answer is.
His answer is they didn't practice enough. It's not that they didn't practice, and
Oh,
they
okay.
already anticipated some cooperation and some lack of practice there. They might be losing. So losing is part of the expectation as well, winning or losing. So just to repeat again.
All right, then I'll ask him another question then.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I wanted to know some insight on the decision on his lineup, and and the game plan behind today, because his captain Ayo, the team captain, was not playing today. So I wanted to understand, what was happening behind the scenes and stuff like that.
Sorry, can you please repeat? It was breaking up again.
Sure. I wanted to know I wanted to get some insight on the decisions behind how they lined up today, seeing as their captain Ayo was not playing today, and I just want to know what their game plan was.
Okay, you just want to understand today how their lineup is due to I heard something. Then what
Their cap, yeah, their
IO was
captain.
playing, right? Yeah.
Ayo was not playing today.
Okay.
Yes, he have.
Carbon
He
你
have?
说
Yeah，他有啊，他的只是那个名字好像改了，其实就是那个 I L Y
Oh,
O。Yeah, he just changed the
okay.
name.
I see.
Yeah.
So okay, then I
So
wanted
he was
to.
playing IO, but his ID was changed. That's all.
Okay. Well, I want to know then what their game plan was coming into this matchup. What were their expectations of morale and
Carbon
yeah.
嗯，
Carbon 听懂吗？听懂你来
刚没有听清楚。
答，然后我翻译。他的意思是大概，因为我这里的那个那个网络也不好，是这样的，他在问你们今天的战略或者那个安排或者策划是有什么规划吗？
没有，今天完全乱了套啊，角色也是出不一样，没有尝试过的角色。
Okay, Ryan, what Carbon has mentioned was that actually they didn't really strategize or plan anything today. Everything was in a mess.
I see. Well,
let me jump in real quick, Ryan. So now they moved down to they're moving down to the lower bracket. Do they have any change? I mean, are they going to spend a little more time preparing this week for the final match? I mean, they're now in a situation where that if they lose next week, they're out of the tournament after 9 weeks of wins. So, what's their plan for moving forward?
Okay, let me check with Carbon on this. Carbon 是这样的，现在今天的输了的比赛之后，你们是去了败者组，所以应该是下周就有败者组的比赛。然后你们会对败者组这边会去更多的练习、跟策划、跟策略上的一些安排跟做准备吗？
我认为几率不大，因为其他人都还蛮忙的，基本上就是靠单兵在打而已，就是个人操作，就是需要一些 outplay 之类的，可能就比较轻松赢。
不好意思，没有听清楚，请你再重复一次。
练习的话，可能时间会很少。基本上，我们这支队伍就是一个只吃手感的队伍啊。就是如果要赢比赛，就是每个人都要有一些 outplay 这样。
Okay, 明白。Okay, Scott, what Kevin has shared was that they don't really have a lot of time to practice together because this team is not like play regularly together. So it's like when they have competition, it's more based on individual and selection of the champion, stuff like that. It's more based on personal than teams cooperation.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to take too much time out of what is it, Carbon's day. So I just want to tell him thank you for answering us this interview, and I look forward to seeing your next match, where you'll match up against BU Esports again.
Sorry, Ryan, can you please repeat?
Sure. I just wanted to.
Slowly, because my
I just
connection is
wanted
very
to.
bad.
Sure. I just wanted to tell him thank you for answering my questions, and I look forward to seeing his match against BU.
OK， Carbon，Ryan 这边说很感谢你接受他的采访，然后他很期待下一次你们跟 BU 的比赛。
OK OK，
All right.
Scott, have you got anything?
Nope, that's good. Thank you.
OK
Thank you.
OK， 谢谢你 Carbon。
OK Thank you。
Oh. So I think we'll bring on Rafleen next, yeah?
Yeah. I think that's probably okay for the second time. So
Hello.
there he is.
Hello, Rafleen. How you doing?
Hello.
How you
hello,
feeling,
I'm
man?
good. Pretty happy lah. Because we qualified for the grand finals for the first time, right?
Yeah. And how do you feel about your team performance today? This is your. I think you stayed unbeaten throughout this whole tournament, so confidence must be really high for your team.
Yeah. Everyone just played out of their minds today. They just pop off everyone.
Yeah. Would you consider this your best game played? Best
Uh,
game played so far?
based on the score, I think it's the best.
Really nice.
Yeah.
And I wanted to know, some insight. What was your game plan going in today into this matchup? Or your
I just told my teammates just to play fast, because if we play fast, they couldn't react to our plays, right? So they are confused. So we can play it off from the confused.
And was this based off of you preparing like for this opponent, or is this just you sticking to your normal weekly game plan?
Yeah, normally to our game plan, because we never played before. I mean, like, we never practiced before.
Oh, you haven't practiced for this game?
Yeah, no.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. And you still came out there, and dominated them. That shows something within your team. So how what is it? Your team. Oh yeah, your teammate Mex in the previous weeks. He said that Stormtree is the hardest opponent to face in the competition. Do you still believe that? Do you do you as a team believe that?
Uh, I I think it's true. But we managed to get that 13-3 score because of the one of the reasons is the ping advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we just played confidence because of the ping advantage.
I see. I see. Well, Scott, do you have any questions for him?
So you guys are like the last Indonesian team standing.
Yeah.
Do you feel like Valorant is a strongly played game within Indonesia? Is it becoming more popular?
Yeah. And one of the top teams in Southeast Asia is from Indonesia. The name is Alter Ego. I think it's currently number 2 in the Southeast Asia standings.
Very good. And so do you guys if you guys win the worlds or win the finals and we launch the new league, do you think your team will stay together having won a series, or do you think that will some of you guys be graduating, or what's the makeup of the team?
I think we will change one player, Maestro. I think next year he is graduating, but I don't know yet. I don't know what year is he in now.
Okay. Well, I think it's going to be very exciting to see you in the finals. So congratulations.
And,
Thank you, thank
yeah.
you.
And so,
And how
go
are
ahead.
you gonna practice for it? Yeah. How are you gonna
I
prepare
think
for it?
we won't practice because we have a holiday, right? Holiday,
Yeah.
and it's one of everyone have their own team, so they practice with their team, not with this team, this campus team.
Wow. So no practice at all for the grand finals
I think
in
just play
2 weeks.
competitive. Yeah.
All
All
right.
right. Well, it's great to have you on. I don't want to take too much time out of your day, so thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Congrats. All right, confidence is all I have to say, man.
The fact that some of these teams just don't practice, they just come in cold. That's I think that's kind of what we were talking about earlier. That's kind of the nature of collegiate esports right
Right.
now, which is most of them play on other teams, and the collegiate teams are more like clubs, and so they join and they play, but they don't really practice like they would with a pro team.
I feel like to an extent, it gives us like more interesting matches because it's not like as like tactically, we counter them, they counter us. It's like it can be like a mess, it can be domination like today that we saw. It can be I feel like it just makes it more interesting and unpredictable, I feel, to an extent.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I think that it was the first, bracket one, amazingly strong match, well paired and everything else.
Mhm.
And then match two, I stepped away for 5 minutes to make myself a cup of hot tea, and when I turn around and come back, it's like, wow, this thing's almost over.
Yeah,
I wasn't predicting that, which makes it very interesting. When we do our finals on the 9th, it's theoretically best of 10. I mean, it's not, it's best of 5, but if you win, if the person from the lower bracket wins, you have to play a whole nother set of rounds. So it could end up a best of 10 tournament. But if it ran like today, if Emerald steamrolled over, which means just think about that. If the finals were like our first bracket, that means that we would be doing approximately 6-7 hours of broadcasting to cover all the matches. We'd finish the first set of maps, flip over to the second. We'd have to run the bracket again. If it was, went 2-2 and then finished up, is a tough match, that's like 7 hours worth of broadcasting. Or it could be over in 40 minutes like it was today. Which means you have a whole bunch of people standing by, ready for broadcasting, and it could be over
short
in
and sweet. It could be that.
So I'm gonna encourage the people from the lower bracket to practice after next week, so we have longer matches.
Yeah. I mean, you look at some of the teams like BU. They seem to like practice a lot, right, for their opponents.
Yeah.
And we could potentially see like what is it? A turn of history, right? Stormtree beat BU last time, but BU could be prepared for them this time, so it's gonna be one to watch.
And then it would be interesting to see a team like BU with CPTT, who spend a lot of time thinking it through and strategizing, and how they do against an Indonesian team like Emerald, who just practice with their own teams and then get together and just play.
That still like is pretty mind-boggling to me. Like the fact that even Emerald didn't practice at all. Like looking at the match, I would have thought Stormtree didn't practice, but Emerald practiced a lot. Because their communication in game
seemed to be
it seems to be so good, right? That was the opposite, I guess.
Well, it just goes to show you that, I mean, if you have some really strong players and they know their jobs, and then you can do it. It sounded like maybe the difference was Stormtree, it sounded like he was saying not only did they not practice, but they, they were just kind of winging it, and maybe so
Yeah.
maybe they don't practice that often and they don't play that often, and so maybe, it would be interesting to go back later and find out how prevalent Valorant is as a game over in Taiwan, and how often their players play the game compared to in Indonesia. Emerald said it's the one of the most popular games, and they're playing it all the time. So that's the only thing I can think of. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's definitely interesting to see how the different teams are, and the competitive scene in each country, right?
Yeah,
We can definitely. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more tournaments of this sort, CVCI, pop up in other, I don't know, countries, maybe bigger extents, smaller extents, right?
Well,
Speaking of which,
we're hoping
you do have plans for the future of a cyber athlete and everything, yeah?
Right. Well, right after the first of the year, we should be able to announce the games we'll be doing, including how the Valorant schedule's rolling out. That's a good question, because right now, because of COVID and everything else, a lot of the companies are taking their time on putting out their schedules. Everybody's making announcements and saying, okay, we're doing tournaments in 2021, but you're not seeing a lot of dates populate right now, or prize amounts and everything else. And that's because everybody's waiting to see, I think, how things are going to shake out. No one wants to overcommit to a time schedule and then find out that either the virus is going longer and we're still not doing physical events, or whatever. So everybody's, what we can announce is we will be doing CVCI in 2021. We have multiple game partners that we're going to be doing. We're picking up some new countries. We're just waiting for our partners to tell us the dates that work for them, and that's kind of a waiting pattern right now.
Well, yeah, I'm sure everyone is excited to see another rundown of this tournament. It's actually been a joy to watch all the teams play, and gotta thank you, I guess, right?
Yeah, well, it's been a lot of fun, and we're only going to get better. So, all right, well, I guess we can hopefully our hopes and prayers are out to the people again out in Tennessee and the people affected by the bombing. Hopefully the internet gets back up and everything's working. And to all our partners and gamers and everybody that's out there watching across the different channels, have a happy new year. We won't see you until after the new year for the next map. And
hopefully 2021 is much better than 2020 ever was, right?
Yeah, let's hope 2021 is a good one. And hey, great job to SEA and to our broadcasters there in the Philippines. They did a great job today. And congratulations to our new broadcasters over in Taiwan. They did a fantastic job broadcasting over there. And check it out next couple of weeks when they broadcast the rest of the matches.
All right. Yeah.
All right, guys.
So,
all right, take it easy.
Yeah, take it easy, everybody. Stay tuned for next week.
All right, bye, guys.